Hi. Okay. Addition to other messages. So there was the here today gone in a flash, here tomorrow gone in a flash. I don't remember. Sorry, but what I wanted to say is I wanted to come on here and be like, in addition to all that, um, Spirit wanted to say also. I'm sorry. I'm so distracted right now. Maybe I should. What Spirit wanted to say was that you might have to you might have to consider something twice. You might have to do something twice. Yes, look, 9988. So you might have to do something twice. So the energy here is more of like a, I wonder if this is even bread I can eat. I think it's more of like a situation of you I can tell you exactly what it is. So my video wasn't loading, and I had to decide whether or not I wanted to just actually upload the video or not, download the video or not, so that I could upload it somewhere else. So it was like, do I want to follow through on a task? You're going to be offered an opportunity maybe to not follow through on something that you were going to follow through on. And it's not something that you have to, that you're spending too much time thinking about. Like, it's not detrimental to anything. Or is it? And not detrimental in a bad way, but I think this is one of those opportunities where it's like you lose nothing if you lose nothing, if you don't do it, but you gain everything if you do. It's one of those situations where it's like you're only going to know what it is if you follow through. Like, you're only going to know what happens next if you do what happens next. If you don't, it's totally fine, and like your life just goes on. But it's kind of one of those things that just pops up out of the blue, and it might look kind of, it might not really look like anything special. Like, it could have a feeling attached to it. You might want to do it, but it doesn't feel like one of those things where it's like, oh my god, I have to do this. Like, it's just kind of one of those things like, should I, like, I don't know. You're like, can you be bothered to do this? It's kind of the energy. If you can be bothered, then it might end up slipping you into something that's actually very significant, which is a word that I've been using a lot. But you just really honestly wouldn't know unless you did it. And you're honestly also probably not going to know what, like, I don't think you would know what this is, because you only know what it is after you're already in the energy of it. And I think you'll have a sense of, if I do this, something is going to change, but I'm not sure if you'll know how profoundly or deeply. It's just kind of like being the fool and taking a risk. It's like, are you willing to do this? And it doesn't have to have huge things around it. Like, it's not like huge consequences or like blah, blah, blah. It's just like, do you want to do this? And it could just make a big difference, but it's just kind of up to you to follow through. So it's something that you might have already started. So the second confirmation of this message, which is why I'm saying it to you, because I got the first one about the video, and the second one was this movie that I'm watching. There might be some cognitive blocks around you when this happens. Mentally, you could be like scatterbrained and not really easily able to do this. Like, it might be one of those things where you're like, I don't know, or like your technology could malfunction, or you could malfunction, and like you don't know what you're doing. Like, it's one of those things where it's scattered. It's kind of sporadic, crazy energy in your brain that maybe makes it hard for you to get the message out, or say what you need to do, follow through on what you want to do. You might feel hesitancy. You might hesitate. It's just kind of like this, like, malfunction energy, but you can push past it. Anyway, so the other example I got was, I was watching this movie, and this guy was watching, well, actually there was several different back and forths. There's this back and forth energy, and it's like, it's the decision to engage. Even if you go back and forth, it's deciding to engage and follow through. That is the message here. there's this energy around engaging and following through. It's okay if you hesitate. It's okay if you go back and forth on it a little bit. You change your mind a couple times. But in the end, I think if you choose to engage and follow through, this could lead to something. I don't know what it could lead to yet because I didn't see the end results of anything that I'm doing. So it could just it's going to lead to something, and what it's going to lead to, I don't know. You tell me. That's just the energy here though. So yes, that's the message as of right now. I don't know if that's the last message for today, but they're all just coming from this original energy of something is happening tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow? I don't